I kind of grew up just a pretty athletic kid. My parents kind of threw me in a lot of sports. I started out with soccer and softball, and for me, when I really started falling in love with volleyball was probably at the age of 8. At the age of 12 is when I really started taking it super serious. So I sat down and I set some kind of lofty goals. I wanted to play varsity as a freshman. I wanted to go to college to play volleyball, and I wanted to be an Olympian. And so you can imagine at 12, I was like, people are hearing this and they're like, what? Like, this girl's crazy, right? But I, for whatever reason, knew that I was always gonna be doing that, or I just had this vision in mind that that's where I wanted to be. Recruiting was relatively easy for me. I mean, Nebraska volleyball it's very well known across the country, and just, it's so close to home. I mean, it's 45 minutes from where I grew up, and it was just kind of an easy choice for me. I was being recruited by a lot of places, but I think I was actually one of the earliest commitments at the time. I kind of took the game out of it for a lot of people. I was really determined from a young age that I wanted to play there, and it just had such a rich history of successful volleyball, and playing past college too, so that's where I wanted to be a part of that. I kind of came in oh yeah, I got this, and then I was like, whoa, people all of a sudden are a lot better than me, and I have a lot to learn. We always did these bear crawls to warm up for practice. It was every other day, and it was we do these stations, right? And bear crawls was the worst station for me. And I remember specifically, we were supposed to do 10 bear crawls, and I did 8. The captain at the time was like, hey, how many bear crawls did you do? And I was like, I did 8. And so I just kind of started to cut corners, right? But thankfully someone was there to keep me in check, because if you want to be here and playing at the highest level, you got to do it, even if it means, other areas, you're not finishing out practice as strong as you want, but at least you're doing the right thing and showing up on time. We won a national championship in '06 in front of 17,000 fans, which at that time was the biggest crowd in college volleyball, and it was unbelievable to win it at home. And I can't tell you the chills just walking out there for the first time, and obviously being from the state, and just, I don't know, the sense of pride that you have. And then I think the next one would probably be in 2008. We graduated 4 All-Americans, 2 National Players of the Year. We really were not expected to do anything. We ended up winning the Big 12 at the time. We had all these All-Americans that probably wouldn't have been, I don't know, we just really had this exceptional season, because we all bought into this thing about being a part of a team. It's how can I make each other better and be at the top? When I think about where I started, right, age 12, wanting to be an Olympian, and then 2012, walking into my first opening ceremonies, going through processing, getting all this stuff and getting ready for the game, it just, until you're walking through, just seeing all the countries and all the athletes representing their country, and just how much pride they have, being able to hear national anthem, literally getting chills thinking about it, because it's just so, it's just such a unique experience, and something that I'll always cherish for the rest of my life. We haven't been able to be in the States, and that's been the hardest about being a pro volleyball player. The fact that we have this opportunity to be in the States and have such a short season, I think the layout of the season as a competitor fires me up. It's very player driven, which I think is awesome. And I think we're getting so many great athletes. It's gonna be super fun for the fans to watch and try to understand who's captain for the week. It's gonna be really cool.